Well, good evening, everyone. It is a beautiful, stormy evening here on the, in the Gold Coast hinterland tonight. So I'm hopeful that that doesn't mean that partway through tonight, the internet cuts out and I'm scrabbling around looking for my phone to try and continue on the phone. But I think we're right. We've got another system here, so we should be good. So those that are here for the first time, welcome. My name's Nick Cree, and I host this event every Tuesday. Actually, for those that are returning as well that may have forgotten who I am, I'm still Nick Cree. And this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. So we do have an exciting format tonight. This is one of my favorite topics. I've been doing a lot of work on it. So tonight is about how to create an affiliate referral program for you and your business. It's not that difficult to do as well. So my aim tonight is that you can walk away and tomorrow you can put in place an affiliate program for your business and be rewarding people for sending you new customers, inquiries, and leads. So how does that sound? That sound good? Awesome. All right. Well, look, before we get started, let's open up the mics and see who we've got here. There's a few more people coming through, but come and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what your business is, and what it is that you want to get out of tonight. So who's going to be our lucky first?
I can go.
Oh, hello, Donna.
Hello. Oh, okay. I'll go first. Sorry. Hi, everybody. Donna Arnold here. I'm the founder of the Visionary Business Hub, which is a ladies connection group. Have lots of benefits for people. I live in Wynnum West. Yep, that's me. And basically, it's a hot day.
And what do you want to get out of tonight?
Well, I want to learn more about what this recurring income is about.
Oh, all right. This definitely is part of a recurring income strategy. So one strategy. So awesome. Yep. All right. I think I cut you off, Deb. So did you want to introduce yourself? Oh, you're talking to someone else now, aren't you? Unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Deb. So I'm, and that's my partner Shane. So I'm the founder of PetCloud.com. It's a national pet services marketplace. And we are in the middle of building an affiliate program. So I spotted this at the right time. Awesome. Yeah, we want to attract lots of pet owners to our marketplace.
Awesome. So are you selling physical products or is it a service or what is it?
We're more concentrating on selling services.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. All right, well, this will be perfect if you're just getting started with it. Hopefully there'll be some, well, I'm sure there will be some ideas that you can take away and add to your process.
Thank you.
All right, who else we got? Just to introduce yourself, give us your name, your business, and what you want to get out of tonight.
Hi, I'm Jean.
Hello, Jean.
I hope you can hear me. I'm in the middle of an extreme thunderstorm at the moment in Ipswich. I have a business called Advantage Australia. We offer study skills courses for grade 11 and 12 students so that they can get the ATAR scores that they need. And Mark suggested that I join because he's working with me on getting my business word out there a lot more.
Oh, awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, well, you're working with a good person there. So, and welcome along tonight. And I think that storm in Ipswich is headed my way because I can hear it out the back here.
Right. Okay.
Excellent. Oh, welcome along, Jean.
Thank
All
you.
right. Who else have we got here tonight? Come and introduce yourself and tell us what you want to get out of tonight.
Hi, Nick. This is Jeff Summers.
Oh,
can you hear me?
G'day, Jeff. How you going? Had to find you on the screen here.
Yeah. I'm a reputation marketing specialist and I help people build exciting reputations online, and I do that by doing a whole lot of things like reviews and testimonials, making their website found a lot easier, getting them onto local directories, and all sorts of things like that. I hadn't thought of doing sort of an affiliate program for this, but I'm open to suggestions. I hadn't
Excellent. Ideally placed for that. Service like yours would be ideally suited to an affiliate program. So good to see you along again, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right. Who else would like to introduce himself before we get cracking and tell us what you'd like? Hey, Adrian, how are you?
Hey, good, Nick. How are you doing?
Very good. Very good.
Awesome. So my name's Adrian. I'm the founder of Brivio. We've developed an app that enables people to create and publish branded and captioned videos using just their mobile phone in seconds. And we've just set up the beginnings of an affiliate program. And so your message about this was like, oh, I think my ears were like, jing, I want to learn about this stuff, and so that we can, sort of expand on that, make it work.
Awesome. Awesome. And I've heard lots of things about your app, particularly from Karen, who's a big advocate of it.
Hey, Karen.
So, so great to have you along. And it's one of those apps that hopefully we'll get to preview one day on the show as well, too. Maybe
let's do that, Nick.
Maybe we should get you on at some stage to show us how it all works.
Sure, let's do it.
Awesome. All right. All right. Who else would like to introduce themselves? Hello, Karen.
Yeah, hi. I was going to say hello to Adrian. Great to see you. I think about your app every now and then and think, oh my gosh, I haven't used it for a while. I love Brivio. It's the most amazing app. It's so easy to use. He's a big sell for you, Adrian. And I'd love to have an affiliate link to recommend it. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. Simple, easy, doesn't have a whole lot of complications like some of the other apps. So I am a business growth and performance coach, Karen Clark, aka the Quantum Queen. I work in areas that many business coaches don't work in. And I just wanted to say I came on to get a recap of what I'll be learning in your program, Nick, because I've signed up for Nick's affiliate program, and I thought this would be a great recap on what I'm actually going to learn.
Well, in fact, it's probably going to be a good introduction to get you into it, so that we can really implement it for you, and as the year goes by.
Great.
Excellent. And I'll welcome along, Karen. All right, we got David here as well, who had his hand up.
How are we going, Nick? You good?
I am awesome.
Yeah, so I'm David Fisher from the video company. We do online presentations, online videos, online video editing, and online video platforms, a complete video package.
And what is it you'd like to get out of tonight, David?
Well, there's so much techo stuff nowadays that you're always coming up with those good little niches, like the apps like Aaron's got and other people like that. So in this game, you have to be 10 steps ahead, don't you? So you're right up there, Nick. So well done. Yeah.
All right. Oh, well, hopefully we don't disappoint today, and we've got some good stuff for you. All right. One lucky last, and I can see Mark's got his hand up, so you're the last one in. You just need to unmute yourself.
Hey Nick, Mark Symes. I'm just here to get your pearls of wisdom and to assist Jean.
Awesome. Excellent. Oh, good to have you along. All right. Well, let's get cracking and into this evening. And for those that have just joined us, just to make sure you're in the right place, this is the Business Owners Smashing It Online Tuesday webinar. My name's Nick Cree. I'm your host, and in fact, I am your presenter tonight too. So often we have a guest presenter on here. We generally have 3 guest presenters a month, and then I'll come on and do some form of content session as well. So tonight it is about affiliate referral programs. So we do have an agenda for tonight, and that is we've got some cool online tools. So I'll start by introducing some cool online tools. Then we'll get into the presentation. There's a heap to cover off tonight, so we'll do as much as we possibly can tonight. So hopefully you get an opportunity to take some notes. If you don't, we are recording this. It will be up on YouTube on our channel tomorrow, or probably towards the end of tomorrow. So if you miss something, then you'll be able to catch it tomorrow as well. All right, and then we'll certainly have time for questions. The way I'll run this tonight, if you do have questions, feel free to pop up your hand, unmute yourself, throw something into chat to let us know. And, the more interactive we can make it, probably the better it's going to be as well too. And then we'll close, and we'll talk about the next events coming up as well too. All right. All right, so let's, before we move on to cool online tools, would you be happy to just go and check in either on Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever is your platform of choice? The way to do that, if you're on Facebook, it's just where you'd normally put a post in there. Just tap on that. You'll see a menu come up from the bottom. One of the items in the menu says check in, and you'll get a screen of probably events and things that are close by you. If you don't see business owners smashing it online, just search for it. It'll come up, and just go and check in there, and feel free to tag me in. If you're here with someone, feel free to tag them in, or if you think someone should be here for tonight as well, or you'd like to invite them along, again, tag them in so they know that this is happening. All right, so let's move on to the cool online tools. All right, I'm going to stop my share, and we'll share another screen. I'll open up my browser. I've got them preloaded here. All right, well, the first one, hopefully you can see my screen that says on it, changes to sharing and viewing news on Facebook Australia. Can you see that? Just give me a thumbs up to let me know we're in the right place. Great, thank you. All right, so this one's not really an app, but it was really just current news. And in fact, it's changed again today as well. So some of you will be aware that the Australian Parliament is putting through the media bargaining code, where some of the big players, in fact, only two big players at this stage, Google and Facebook, it's aimed at them to get them to pay some of the news media corporations some revenue that they claim to have lost through advertising going onto the online platforms. So that's in at the moment. Facebook took a move this week to say, hey, look, we're not participating, and they banned all Australian news on their Facebook feeds. In fact, they banned a whole lot of things, and they've been taking a while to get it right. We were banned. I was quite privileged to see that we had been classified as a news organisation. So as we attempted to post some cool online tools up there, our posts were banned as well too. So we've been unbanned now, but there are still organisations out there that are struggling with that. So it potentially had some impact on people that did want to share stories. If you're marketing on Facebook as well, it potentially had an impact. But this is old news. Even though it was only a couple of days ago, it's very old news because only about an hour or so ago, or 2 hours and 34 minutes ago, Facebook has decided to reverse the ban, and they've the legislation that's going through has made some changes to it, which seem to be more acceptable to Facebook. So it looks like business as usual after probably today or tomorrow as the news starts to come back on stream. So not apps, but really just current news that is probably useful to know if you're using the platform there for your marketing and getting your message out there. Oh, by the way, all of these links, we'll pop them into chat. You'll see the chat icon down the bottom of your screen. There's a little speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up chat. Feel free to add any comments in there, or and at the end of the evening, there are 3 little dots at the bottom of that chat. And that, if you click on that, that'll allow you to save the chat. So it means that you can save the links and go back to them at any time in your own at your own convenience. All right, a couple of questions coming in here. Did it take much to get us unbanned from Facebook? No, it didn't take us anything at all. So I think probably what happened is that Facebook had a manual review team in there, and so they were reviewing posts that were caught up in the algorithm to ban them, and so they've obviously been across our scene. We're not a news organisation and have unbanned it. So yeah, so we didn't have to do anything. All right. Jane is saying, can everyone hear me okay? Is my sound okay on the through the microphone? Just give me a thumbs up if it's okay. If it's not, let me know.
Nick, it was going a little bit dodgy, but it could have been my area, not yours.
Oh, okay.
We've got the thunderstorm right over the top of us right now.
Yeah, well, we've got it rolling in here. So, okay, fine here. So everyone else is fine. So it's just you, Jane.
That's fine.
All right. So next one is this one's a term and a concept which, having just talked about the changes that are happening with Facebook, there is a term coined by I think it was a journalist actually, called newsjacking. So newsjacking is where you jump onto a story and effectively piggyback on a story. And in doing so, you're promoting your own business. So often it's giving a point of view, or it's giving, you could be controversial, it could be supporting it, you could have a position there, but you're issuing a press release, a blog post, trying to get on radio, media, talk shows, whatever it is, and that's called newsjacking. And so, so what it is, you can see here, well, it's only a small image here, but down on the bottom left-hand side of that of the two axes, they've got breaking news. So that breaking news might be that, say, Facebook has banned news in Australia. Not quite sure how you newsjack on Facebook if they don't let you actually even post the news. But newsjacking means that you piggyback on that story and you provide a comment. Now, there are journalists out there. It's a pity Aldrin Altony is not here because she's a great proponent of this. There are journalists out there looking for comment on news stories. So newsjacking is being ready, putting out a press release as soon as a story breaks, and like a significant story like this Facebook one, and having a comment or being available to be interviewed either on radio, TV, or just the local media. So the thing with newsjacking is that you've got to be quick and off the mark. You've got to be prepared, have a position, and pretty much not think about it. Just get it out there. And often that'll you know, if you can get into media with that, that will start to provide a significant amount of traffic to your website and can result in an influx in leads and inquiries. So really good strategy, and it works well for a number of businesses. And this particular site here called newsjacking.com by David Meerman Scott. He's got a book there for, called Newsjacking, which is talks about how you can actually do it. So you've got to be in early before the story peaks, and sometimes that's a matter of hours or a couple of days. So I've read this, and it's a really good piece. It's a good piece of marketing. Great thing about it is it's free. If you can do it, it costs you nothing, but it can get you significant exposure that if you were to pay for an ad to do it, it would be tens of thousands, or if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to get an ad out there to the sort of reach you get with some of these news media organizations. So there's a link to the book. We'll pop the link into chat as well. It's a quick read. It's only 53 pages, but it's got some really good strategies about how to get into media. All right, none of these are apps yet. We're into the apps territory now. So first one is podcasting. Who here is a podcaster or thinking about getting into podcasts? I know there's a few here because I've been interviewed on some of the shows, including Tracy Tully, who's here, who's got a great radio show overseas and or globally. So always the thing with podcasts and media, and we've already had it tonight, is the most important thing is your sound quality. You can have a poor picture, and people will forgive that. But if you've got poor sound quality, people will switch off and change channels pretty quickly. So I'm always looking at simple and easy ways to get great sound and to edit it. There's one here called Ferrite Recording Studio, which is available on both Android and Apple phones. And you can use your phone as your recording studio, and you can edit it and upload it from there. Now, I did a trial run of this earlier this week. The sound on it is just phenomenal. The clarity on it is better than anything I've come across for mobile devices, and it rivals and is better than some desktop setups used by podcasters as well. In fact, it's so good that it heard a dog barking about a mile down the road. So I got that background noise. So one of the things, if you're using this, is you do need a reasonably soundproof room or something that's going to mute a lot of the sound, the exterior sound. The other trick with it is to get a local lapel mic and stick it up on your collar. Even that will pick up some background sound. Or one of the ways that people get, cut out a lot of that background sound is just to get a really cheap microphone. So often really cheap microphones are only suitable for if you're up close. The beauty about that is that it just cuts out all the background noise without having to invest in a lot of expensive equipment. So, so if you're into audio, if you're wanting something that's available to edit on the go as well, by editing, you can insert music, other clips, you can fade in and out. It's not that complicated to use. So if you think you're tech challenged, this is reasonably okay for, it's got a bit of a learning curve, but it's reasonably okay for tech challenged as well too. So it's called Ferro Recording Studio, definitely worth checking out. All right, next one is audio blogs. So I get really busy during the day. There are a whole lot of blog posts that I'd love to catch up with and read. I have to admit that I'm a bit of a multitasker in that I will be doing things and listening to podcasts at the same time. But there is a Chrome application that allows you to have read to you content on the net. And so the beauty about this one here is that you can even use it in your car. So when you're traveling, which is how I've used this, and you can queue up a whole lot of articles before you head out on a trip. You can open your Chrome browser on your phone, and then you can listen to those while you're driving, just like a podcast. So so you can download it. It's free, and here's what it looks like. Here's some articles here queued up. So you simply, with the Chrome app, it sits up on the top right-hand side of your screen. And if you're on a site there, you simply click Listen and Browser. You can click that Listen and Browser. It'll add it as an article here. And then at any time, you can then click on it. So if you add it into your playlist, and so you can see that it gets added to the playlist over on the right-hand side. And when you're ready to go, you can just click play, and it will then just read all those as a podcast. The voice, it's AI. The voice, it's hard to tell that it's an AI voice. It sounds really natural as well too. So again, Chrome extension, well worth checking out. It is free. And there you go. It started playing for us then. So that one is called audioblogs.com. All right, last app that I've got for us today is a old photo restorer. Now, I know that anyone here that is born probably this century won't know what a real camera is that used to take those photographs that used to print out on paper. So, but I also know that there are a few of us here that have got photo albums and probably boxes of photos tucked away somewhere in the garage or in a spare bedroom somewhere that are getting a little old, a little faded, a little crumpled, maybe got a scratch or two on them. So there is an app here called Hotpotai that removes the scratches and restores photos. And so you've got a digital copy of it. So it is actually pretty cool. And all you do is you click on the icon to upload a photo. I do have one saved on my desktop if I can find it here. This is one that someone sent me the other day. And this is back when I think probably 30, 40 years ago, possibly far too long ago. So you upload it. If it's got a scratch on it, you can click has a scratch. Otherwise, this one hasn't got a scratch on it. You just click restore. What it does then is it goes through and refilters the photo to restore it digitally. And once it's restored digitally, then you can download it. And it's hard to actually see the quality of it here because it's so small. But if I download it, I'll change my screen share and show you the quality of the image. So I did it earlier on, and I'll give you a demonstration of what the two look like. So here we go, left-hand side, that's the original image. Right-hand side is the restored image. So quite a change in quality there. So it's not perfect, but it's reasonably good. And if you are uploading old photos, when you digitize photos, this is a great way to upload them and to also do some auto corrections on it as well. All right. Well, that is our apps and tools for today. Any favorites there? Any comments? Any that you're going to give a run through tomorrow? Just drop in chat what your favorite is. Hello, Donna.
Hi, I do a lot of ancestry stuff, love researching ancestry. So a lot of the photos are already digital on computer, make it easy. Yeah, so will it assist in any of those photos? Because some of those can be a little bit yucky as well from originally scanning or in the first.
Yep, so you can upload those ones as well. As long as you've got a digital copy of the photo, you can upload it, scan it, and put it in. So really what you have to do, if you do have those old photos sitting in a garage somewhere, then you would just scan those with some scanning app. That'll turn it into a digital image. Then you can upload it, and it will then clean up that image. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely can do that.
Cool, thanks.
Awesome. Anyone else? I like Hotpot and the ferrite one. Great. Newsjacking looks good. Yeah, that newsjacking, I'm into that. I'm looking for articles now that I can interject and put my comment on. All right. Any other comments? All right. Excellent. All right. Well, that's our cool online tools / better news content for today. And next week we have a full lineup of apps as well too. So I had more there than I could bring through today.